Dads, Lads and Kebabs. Sponsored by Ghostalware. And now, it's Dads, Lads and Kebabs.
Boom, shake it in the room.
Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Dads, Lads and Kebabs. Mickey York, Niall Johnson. How are we doing, boy?
Hello! How are you now?
I've got eardrums, you know. I need to keep them.
No you don't, because when your kid's older, you'd be like, fucking, I'm deaf. Can't hear you.
Oh,
It's so fine.
I'm already looking like an old man today. Look
You
at
are. You look at that. You could lick your own fucking tash there and straighten it up.
Hello, sir. Hello, chap. Bloody good old boy. I could be that bloke. Boogie that bloke.
You could be that. You could be him.
Oh, I'm feeling good today. I've had a
Yeah?
workout. Oh, mate, I've had a workout. I've had 3 poos. I've had a wank. No, I haven't today, have I? No, I haven't. Today.
Oh, that's good. I'm
Maybe
impressed.
this one. I've got testo in me.
Yeah, so next time it's going to be an explosion of great proportions.
Like a mushroom cloud. Do you reckon that happens when you get to like... What? Listen, like, this is a funny one. I'm sorry for the start of the random conversation. But when is... Like, do you think you know when the last wank is? Like, the last one? Like, the last. Do you think some old boys have been like, this could be the last one?
Well, if your arm still works and your hand still works and you're okay up there, then I can't see why.
Because you know them old boys who could give it a tug. They can rip the head off it.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, but yeah, do you think that you just know when the last time is? Like, you just... Because surely some old boys have just thought, I'm going to call it quits. Like, nothing's happening. It's not, you know.
Mavis, it's your go.
I'm just ripping skin. I'm just shredding skin here. Nothing's happening.
Oh, imagine that. Do you think that your penis skin thins like it does on like old people's arms and their legs and their shins? Do you reckon it does that? Or do you think the knob is really thick skin and it stays thick?
It's not thick though, is it? It isn't really thick skin.
Well, you know, it's not thick. I don't know. Did you ever put?
Look at this.
When you
achievements.
Ooh, that's a bit texture. Did you ever do when you
Sorry.
No, that's just sweat himself. He's got the giggles.
You can just imagine. Just look at the rest of your body. What's this? Cheap shit. Cheap shit.
Cheap shit. Buy from market.
Like a Turkish tracksuit. Like, just cheap.
The print rubs off before you've worn it for one day. Yeah. Did you ever stick things in your foreskin when you were younger?
No.
Like when maybe 10, 11, that sort of age, when all the infections have healed up, it's all good. And you pull your skin up and you stick things in there, like just to see how far the skin will stretch. No.
This is killing me, and I've got a story that I heard recently, and I can't because it's not my story, and the person, if I told this story, it's not them, but it, like, they would be like, that's not your story to tell. So fuck. Just basically, long story short story long, somebody involving that. No, I can't. It's not my story. I can't do it because it ain't my story.
It's involving a penis and skin. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's a perfect story as well, but I fucking can't. It ain't my story to tell.
Ask them if you can
tell the
talk
story.
About it.
Yeah, but anyway, no. Why?
So you never stuck like, I don't know, things in it. No,
No, why would you stick things in it?
not for a pain thing. Just see how far it stretch.
No. It's just no. Listen,
I didn't do that, but I knew people who did.
my mum
So
told me look after your toys and they'll last you a long time. So I've looked after them. All right.
yeah,
I'm
wax and
new
polish.
revelation for. Oh well, no, I don't wax because I don't think I could. But I found this Veet for men. Have you seen it? We discussed this before.
We have, yeah. It's a sensitive one. You can put on your balls instead of.
No. There's a Veet for men now.
Yeah, I
There's a
know.
men's Veet. I
Oh,
didn't know that.
oh, what's it called?
Veet for men, but it's grey.
Oh,
It's in a grey bottle. It's like, listen, Veet for men, but it's
yeah.
men's one that you can do pretty much, you
All
know,
that area.
yeah, pretty much like the full MOT, all of it, and a full service, front and back.
Veet men. There you go. Hair removal. Amazon.
It's always Amazon, of course it's Amazon. That's it. Yeah.
There you go, people. If you're listening to this podcast, go onto the YouTube channel and have a look. See what I just showed you.
Because I'll be honest, through winter, I just let it grow, everything. I'm not ashamed. No one, like, the wife loves me. Do you know what I mean? Like, she accepts me
Good
for what
job.
I am. But yeah, apparently I've got it anyway. I haven't tried it out yet, but I'm gonna do the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
from the bar area down to the back and the basement from the cellar store.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna do it all.
Nice. The
See
cellar
what
door.
happens. Because when you put Veet on, you have to stand there for a while, don't you? Because you can't do anything really when
It's
you've got
about it's
Veet on.
about 10 minutes, isn't it?
So you
And
just
then you
stood
just
there,
scrape it off with that little plastic thing they give you.
and it all comes off, and then you get in the shower and it comes off in clumps.
Yeah. I tried it on my leg once to see what it did.
Just
But
took everything off.
yeah, basically. Yeah, so wow, that's well good. How does it dissolve hair? I mean, I don't understand that at all.
Chemicals, man.
Excuse me, what are you doing? Sorry, I am trying to save to show you a video for
VT?
kebab
You got a VT?
for kebab corner.
Oh, I could eat a kebab, you know. I'm not had my dinner yet.
I had kebab yesterday at work 'cause I was fucking hungry. I didn't have breakfast. And when I went out shopping, I thought, yeah, kebab and chips. Mamma mia.
Oh, I'm gonna ask the wife after this if we can get kebab. Oh,
Yeah, man.
cheeky Wednesday kebab. Oh, why not?
Why not? Exactly.
What are your plans for summer, Mickey? You got any plans? You've always
I've,
got plans. You've always got little things up your sleeve going on here, there, and everywhere.
no, I've got
Have you
nothing.
got anything concrete yet?
What do you mean?
Nothing in your diary for
In
summer?
what sense?
Anything? You got any little trips planned? Little
I got loads.
getaways?
I got loads of
Told you.
trips planned.
It's just having the time and the money.
Yeah, I was on a podcast last night. I don't know if you know. It's on Facebook. I wasn't cheating on us. I was actually promoting us. Look, now I was fucking walking off now. Bell end.
Fuck, mate.
It's a paranormal one. It's not a man one.
That's right, I'll let you
So,
on. I heard the word
and
paranormal, it's fine.
we're talking about. I've got a few plans and a few locations extra booked, and towards the end we were talking about some bits, and I mentioned this podcast because he spoke about the podcast. It was from Portal to the Paranormal.
G'day, Paul. G'day, Paul. You're on, mate.
Portal to
G'day.
the Paranormal Thriller podcast. It's called.
Welcome to the portal to the paranormal.
I'm gonna play it. It's only a little clip. They made like a TikTok about it. So, and it's all about. So, just a lot of the time, men aren't listened to, and men are told to man up and grow up, and not be so weak. But obviously, men's mental health is massive at the moment, as it has been for a couple of years. And I think a lot of men. I mean, I don't talk about my problems. I had a really bad 6 months last year. At the beginning, the first 6 months, I don't know. It was not a good time for me. I didn't really talk about it, and I should have done. And it wasn't paranormal related, but talking about it on the podcast, it slowly got me out of it. And it is it's good to talk, especially men. You know, I'm sticking up for the men on this. Men do need to talk more, and it's okay not to be okay, as they say. So just need to chat, have a coffee with your mate. You know, give him a ring. If you talk about corruption in so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I'll second on that then. Yeah. Men's Mental Health Week this week.
Is
So,
it?
this week.
Oh,
Or is
cool.
it next week? Is Men's Mental Health Week?
I don't
I
know.
think it's from the 12th to the 18th.
But yeah, sorry, just interrupting you there. I spoke to Nando, who does that podcast, and he said that he wants to do a collab with us and like bring the two together.
Yeah, boy.
So we're gonna sort that.
Mhm.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Always
So
up for that, especially
yeah,
on men's mental health. I mean, let's just take the funny side down for a minute. I think it's definitely important. I think everything that you said was second to how you're feeling, and that's the thing. When most people know you as in front of the camera, like I think I can fairly say is people know you as you're either doing something and you're talking about something to do with the paranormal world or wherever you're going. You've either got a trip planned, or you're describing a trip, or you're doing a funny, you're doing a funny video on TikTok, or we're just two dickheads on a podcast chatting shit. I think, but then the thing is, no one knows you behind it. That actually, last year you went inside yourself for many different reasons, not just one particular reason. And but you didn't stop. That's one thing you didn't do is you didn't stop after everything that you went through.
no,
The
I didn't.
little trials. You didn't just say no. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing this. Like, yeah, we had a break from the podcast, but nothing to do with any of that. I
That's
was
Christmas.
moving houses and fucking
Yeah.
yeah. Do you know what I mean? Everything was going on, but I think that resilience is one of the things that you learn to overcome with your mental health. Is that if you battle this battle that you're going through right now, the next time you come up ahead against this battle, you're going to learn how to deal with it better.
Yeah.
You know, every bad experience will leave you, you know, with a bit of truth of what you should do. And I
Well,
think every
you'll know,
problem that
and have experience the next time, because a lot of
Mhm.
people that do suffer from mental health issues, it does come back. It clears. It comes back. You know, when have you ever known someone that's battled for mental health and just say something bad happens and you think, well, it's been like that for years. Like, it doesn't go away. You just try and hide it, or cover it up. And it's something
deal with it differently.
exactly. I mean,
If you've had the same reoccurring problem again and again and again, clearly when you come to try and deal with it, it's not working. That's not the right way about it. Look at things differently. Like you said, talk to someone. If you've not spoke about it before, the problem is men don't talk. That's the problem is men don't talk, and I
no,
don't
we
talk.
don't.
You don't fucking talk. We can all be advocates for men's mental health and say we should talk and do this and that, but if we don't do it ourselves, like
No,
most of us will. I mean, I certainly won't talk about most things that bother me. My problems come along, and my levels go through the roof of things that I worry about, think about, overthink about, procrastinate about, moan about, fucking, you know, be a bitch about. But you do two things. You either fall into the pit and you're in it, and it just everything falls on top, and it's a real fucking struggle to get out. Or recognize the problem as soon as it comes along. Recognize,
yeah,
why am I feeling like this? What can I do to get out of this slump? 9 times out of 10, it can be a quick turnaround. It doesn't have to be a big thing. You can turn it around pretty quickly. But
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
a conversation with a friend, we've been for many coffees, is like, it's like a problem halved. It's off your shoulders and it's shared, isn't it? So
yeah.
mental health, see a problem, talk about it, get rid of it.
Do you think women have mental health issues?
Yeah, of course do. Everyone
Apart from the
does.
fact most women I know are fucking mental anyway,
Oh, that's mental, but I love her.
and they're just, it's just natural every day, and it's like fucking hell, look at her.
I
I
just
think,
think, I just think women are more resilient than men are.
oh
Men
yeah, they
are,
battle so much shit. Women do. So
yeah,
fair play to women, but
but the thing
they,
is, men are like fucking sponges. You will absorb until the dam breaks, basically.
yeah.
Um, and
There's a lot of stuff
that's
I've
the
seen
problem, though.
online
Yeah,
lately.
that's the biggest problem, is the fact that how men are literally, it's just like bashing against a wall, and eventually it's going to cave in. But the thing is with
Yeah.
mental health is it's all about the outburst of how it's dealt with. It's not about what's making the problem. It's not about, how they're feeling or anything else. It's about, or, he went off on a drinking bender for 3 days, or, he stopped talking to everybody, or he stopped doing this, or he stopped caring about his job, or it's always the effect that people see rather than what led up to that. And that's the
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
people don't because we're so good at hiding the signs of, anything being wrong. That I believe that so much, is that I could be having a shit day right now and people wouldn't know about it.
Mm.
I think just women express it quicker. They've got more people to express it to, and
I think
like
also women get sympathy more as well because they're seen as like the weaker sex. So it's like, oh, you're okay. But men are supposed to be stereotyped as the strong
but that's
people.
changing. That's that. That's
It
what
is,
that's what
yeah,
society is trying
yeah,
to change, is the fact that.
yeah.
But then within that though, and within the advocacy of mental health and talking about men's mental health and how it's important, becomes the you know becomes the other half of men that are not ready to do that. So then they just call it the bitch mentality. You know, it it's such a fine line, I think, and do you know what? That's fine. I understand those blokes, because
Mm.
I think I'm on the fence of, it's all right to talk about it, but in my mind, I'm still calling myself a bitch. You know what I mean? So don't, like,
Yeah,
and I don't talk about it. I don't talk about it. I don't tell anyone my problems. I don't, share any information. I don't fucking go and put a post up when I'm fucking depressed, waiting for someone to message me. I don't want to speak to anybody about it. You know,
DM'd you, hun.
I'll message you. I'll
Yeah,
message you. Oh,
I.
babes, you're right. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, my problems are my own.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I don't expect anyone to deal with them for me. That's my mentality anyway.
Yeah,
It's like I'm awful at receiving presents. I know, completely off topic, but awful at receiving gifts, and I think that has a part to play in it.
because you don't know how to react.
Yeah, and I think,
No.
yeah, in a way, yeah. But then I think it kind of relates back to childhood, doesn't it? Or, you know, you were always told, like, no, it's too expensive. Or, so I don't expect people to give me anything. Like, I expect to give to people, because in my mind, I just want to give everything I've got to other people. Like, I don't care about things anymore. Things for
That's
me,
so nice, Niall.
they
What are
don't
you giving
mean.
me? Give me that whey protein you're supposed to give me last fucking year.
It's on its way, mate. Wait till your birthday. Wait till your birthday, bro.
Oh dear.
Your
Yeah.
birthday's, when is your birthday?
September.
September, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was this side of the year. Oh, mate, it's my birthday next week. Next
That's
Monday.
not.
It is.
Is it really?
Monday, 12th of June, yeah.
Oh, I'm 12th September. Yeah, it was a 12
There we go.
gang.
12
That's
gang.
fucking creepy, isn't it?
12 gang. Oh, well, we've got to,
Oh wow.
we're gonna have to meet in the middle anyway soon, because we said we're gonna go for this Chinese. I think we're gonna have to.
Was it a
We're gonna have to.
Chinese?
Yeah, we're going for a Chinese. We're going for a buffet.
Mandarin. Mm.
We're
Mm.
gonna go for a.
Motherfucker, let's go. Fucking
Uh,
starving I am.
I know, I'm so hungry. Honestly, I'm starving. I am so asking the wife for a kebab after this. She's in fact, I'm telling her we're having a kebab.
Just eat.
Oh, I've got these calluses on my hands from lifting, and they're breaking, but they're
The
really
shopping
dry.
bags.
No, yeah, pretty much might as well be. I've been burning it hard this week, proper.
I went this week. I'm going tomorrow morning. Woo, woo. I'll be 3 times this week, 3 times last week, 3 times the week before. So
Look
I'm
at
slowly.
that. See,
Fuck yes.
get back into it, man.
Yeah,
Enjoy it.
that's what we want, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah. I've been loving it, man. I am back in the game, and I'm feeling it as well, because my
it has to
bag's ready.
it has to click in your head. I think for me anyway. I can
Yeah.
go.
No,
I will
for me.
go gym for like 9 months now probably, and then I won't go for a year. Things like that, and it's so. I think that's why gyms are so successful because
You will always
you
want
don't
one.
you don't cancel it. You don't cancel it when you're not going. Apart from when I was at Virgin, I used to freeze that like month after month after month. I froze it for a year. Every month, send him an email. Then I left. So see you
But
later.
the thing is, you can do that. That's a good thing, right? I just now I'm back on to the. I mean, I don't know how many trains I've got left in me, like long term. Like I think,
Choo choo.
and I'm not talking like going to the gym. I'm just talking about keep picking myself up and starting again. In terms of that side of it, I feel that now is the time to say, "Fucking hell, no, I'll look after yourself." Look, because I looked at the state of myself, and I'm gonna reveal changes like you did. I'm gonna reveal quite a lot of stuff, probably towards the back end of this year, because obviously it's a slow work in progress. But the changes for me are so important this time around because I put on more weight than I think I've ever have. And I
Shame
wasn't,
yourself with pictures. That's what I did, and it worked so good for me.
yeah, fat shaming yourself. Most people say, "Fuck me, that's just mental. You shouldn't do that." That's fuck,
Oh yeah, I think
especially
it's
with your mental health.
really important. Nah.
But for me, it's kind of it was the luck of disgust. I was like, and I wasn't. I mean, I've never worried about clothing or anything like that. Like, you get bigger, buy bigger clothes, sort of shit. Like, I like my food. My problem was food then become unnecessary. Like, it was unnecessary food, so it was like a pack of biscuits in the evening. Like, just it's
Whole
so
pack.
easily done. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
pack. Like, what are you opening them for if you ain't gonna eat the whole pack? Don't
Yeah,
bitch out
exactly.
on it,
Why
man.
why are you having two? You can have
So now,
19.
now I don't buy the pack.
Exactly. That's the outcome.
And it was just little things. It wasn't like, takeaways after takeaways or anything like that. It was more of a just overindulging in what was already normal.
Yeah.
So it is, yeah, it's a big change for
Portions
me.
portion size is getting bigger.
Yeah,
Eating that
that's
one
it.
extra meal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eating late at night, eating before you go to bed, sit and watch the telly in the evening and eating. Now it's just kind of changing the moderation and actually moving more than I have been, trying to get all my steps in and all that jazz. But
Yeah.
little steps make the biggest difference, right?
Good to do. Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
regularly hit my 10,000 a day. Pretty much 6 out of 7 days a week I do that, which is good.
But then women
Yeah.
say they like a bigger boy. Basically, I've got a full on dad bod, and I'm just not ready for it. That's all it is.
Uh,
It's not like I'm overweight. It's just a dad bod.
I've
It's
had
all
mine
going.
for years.
No, but you've fluctuated. You've gone from like you went really skinny at one point. Your
Yeah.
skinniness was you were skinny, skinny.
People say it looks ill. I should stop. But
No, see, I wouldn't. No, see, I wouldn't have said that. I'd said like you looked lean, but you could. The thing is, you could get lean very quickly. I know you can. You've got it in you as well. Your mentality's just there.
yeah, I just can't be asked. I know I'm about 2 stone, at least 2 stone overweight at the moment. Um, so I'd need to lose that in theory. So I'm probably
Realistically,
about
how
I'm
long will
probably
that take
about
you?
uh, if I was hardcore 2 months, easy.
By the end of summer.
Oh yeah, but then I wouldn't keep it going. It'd just come back. So
That's the worst thing, isn't it? It's the worst thing is it takes a fucking bitch to get it off, man. But to put it back on is easy.
mm.
You see them cakes, man. You start fucking wanting to eat now. Oh,
it's the frappes in Costa. I had a
oh yeah, it
blueberry
is.
bubble frappe today. It's fucking nice. The
Do you
mango
know what
one's
I had?
amazing. Yeah.
I had something called a croffle the other week. It's called a croffle. Croffle. Croffle.
Okay.
And it is two giant croissants put into a waffle press, and
Okay.
then they're layered with white chocolate and Biscoff sauce. And
Oh, Biscoff, mummy.
it was at the part I started eating that. Then I was like, oh, this is too much. No, I can't eat this shit. This is too much. My body was going, what are you doing? Oh, this is just you're just overindulging on fucking shit food that you don't need.
Your heart's going.
Mm.
Thinking, oh, it's coming. It's coming. Ah.
People don't realize as well the hours of sweat and fucking on a treadmill and dieting and feeling shit it takes to get off. It
One
takes
one
fucking
one chocolate
ages.
one chocolate bar is like an hour on the treadmill.
Hmm.
And that's like, wow. If you put it that way, I ain't touching it.
But then that way, that's why the deficit's so good. And I still stand by this. We spoke about this last week. I still stand by that's why the deficit's good. Because if you can be within your daily calorie rate lower than you was yesterday or the week before, then you're gonna start seeing results quickly because you're
You
bringing
will.
your calorie range down. You know what you put in is what you're getting. That's it.
That is
You
you,
know.
yeah, basically.
hmm
Yeah.
Don't try and out. Like I said, an hour on the treadmill for a chocolate bar. Fuck me, man.
That's a fucking ball ache.
If you try to backtrack that, think about like a full meal at KFC or something. How long that would take you? Like you'd have to be at the gym the entire day just to burn that meal.
Well, it's like you go into some restaurants, and every restaurant now on the menu has a calorie for every single item they sell. And
hmm
it's like burger and chips, 2,500 calories. It's like, how the fuck can that be that much? That's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. You got a bun. What's a bun? 100? Fucking
But
hell,
it's
brioche
easy.
bun.
It's easy to see though, isn't it? It's easy
Yeah,
for you to think.
you go in there and say, I'm not eating nothing. I'm going out. They lie.
I'm,
They fucking lie.
but
It's not good.
it must be shit for them though, because the amount of people that must be like, well, I'm just gonna order the fucking less. Like I see a lot of people have naked burgers now, so burgers no bun, just a
No
salad.
bun. Yeah.
Like
No
naked burger,
cheese.
yeah, naked burgers
Yeah.
all right, they're fine. But then it's just like
McDonald's
you're
do
all right.
them.
Yeah, yeah, you can do it naked now.
Yeah. No bun.
No
Yeah.
bad, no bad.
Extra
Right,
patty.
let's get off this because we've done the mental health, we've done the dieting. We're just going back to too serious. We're taking the fun out of the zone. Okay,
All right.
men's mental health. Talk about it. All right, that's it. We're gonna say it. Talk about it. Talk to us. Talk to your friends. Go for a beer. Go for a coffee. If you don't drink, have a cigarette. If you don't smoke, then you don't want it.
All right. Right, let's get into kebab corner then, shall we? Video for Niall. I saw this the other day. It fucking made me laugh.
Kebab
It's quite quick,
corner.
so you have to fucking watch it a couple of times. But I'm gonna show it now. I'll put it on the screen. So listeners, go to YouTube.
Are you alright?
No, I'm good.
I'll play that again.
Are you alright?
No, I'm good.
She literally bailed at the
What
last
the
minute.
fuck?
Why? She's pathetic in my eyes. She's a complete sack of shit.
Why? She hit the
She just
fucking
bailed.
hit the ramp and she's going
Yeah, I know, but if you
in the
look,
water.
she ballsed it at the lamp base at the ramp. She was like, no, I'm not sending it.
Did she? Let's have a look again then.
Yeah.
Right there.
Slip.
To me, it looks like she just hit the fucking floor. At that speed, that's fucking shocking. She must have did
I've done.
a fucking 720 on that. And then hit the
She's some
floor,
speed.
the water head first.
Oh,
I
I've
got the.
done some stupid shit in my life.
I
Like
wouldn't.
that.
I
I've
wouldn't
had
do
some
that.
accidents. I've had some major accidents skateboarding, man. Major shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time. Fuck me, man. I remember I was skating down a hill, I think, and when I first broke my arm, I was skating. I was skating because I had to get home really quick, so I was bombing it down the hill. I
He
was
was
late.
getting
I
home
was
to
late.
watch Neighbours.
No,
Neighbours was on.
I had a curfew, man. Curfew. I was late, so I was bombing it home, and I was holding my arm out. So basically, my arm's out like this, like skating. Anyway, I come off because the board went that way out. So I'm here, board goes that way, and I fell to the floor. And as I fell to the floor, my arm just basically bounced off somebody's fence post, that holds the gate.
Yeah.
But it would say the gate's open, so the big thick post, my arm just went
Oh.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
What
all of
that?
this. Listen, ready for this? ASMR, ready? Do the double click, ready? Oh, you hear it?
No, that's fucking disgusting.
So basically, all of this this bone is not like connected properly. Well, I've done both arms. I
In
broke
your
both
wrist?
arms.
Yeah.
Both arms. My hand's obviously fucked.
Everyone has hand issues. I chopped my thumb off. You got fingers in
Look
the
at
middle that are
that. Look
fucked.
at that. Nice, normal, open palm. This palm. This is open. That's as far as it goes. Look. It just goes back.
Just goes up.
Sort of. Look. It's just injuries, man. Injuries. I've had a few. Scrape my face. Oh yeah, you and your chopping thumb.
Yeah, chop my thumb off. Don't
You
do
trying
that.
to be Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, I was just being lazy.
You sound like that. Sounded so bad, like.
I don't say
What
that.
that? oh, loads of accidents. My
remember
fear
one-
is
I remember one time I was young. I was about 8. I was playing football in the garden, and my dog tripped me up, and because he went for the ball, and I fell over him, and basically landed my whole full body weight on my right knee on concrete in the back garden, and I had to go to hospital. It was like triple the size. It was like a big, massive fucking egg on my right knee, and I went to the hospital. It wasn't broken, but they gave me lots of tubey grip and lots of painkillers, and yeah, that was
I
bad.
remember I was 6, and obviously I just started watching motocross. There used to be a TV channel on Sky called Extreme Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to watch all the skateboarding on there, all the skate videos. I used to love them. But then I used to watch the motocross as well, and like the jumps. Anyway, so my brother's like, let's build a ramp. And we built a ramp. And do you know those 2 concrete bollards that you get on Ginnel? Is it a Ginnel to you? Do you call it a Ginnel?
What's a ginnel?
Do you know, like it's an alleyway to some people. Some
To
people
stop
call it
cars or bikes going down?
Yeah, back alley.
Yeah,
Ginnel.
alleyway, yeah.
Right.
You call it a
Anyway, so
ginnel?
Ginnel, yeah.
What, the alley's called a ginnel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never heard that.
You
In
know, you've
Northern.
never heard that.
In Northern person.
Do you call right? There you go, team. Is it called a Ginnel? Is it called an alley? I don't know. Some other people call it something else as well. I swear people call it Ginnel.
No, never heard that in my life.
Anyway.
Ever.
Anyway, we built a ramp, and my brother was like, right, so we need to try and jump over something. So he got some rope, and basically him and his mate looped it around the 2 bollards, so that it was like a line in the middle that I had to jump over. Anyway, it turns out I didn't get very far off the ground. My BMX wheel went into the rope, so hit the rope. I went over, triple over. The bike landed on top of me, but I landed like that on the ground, and this all down here split all the way down there.
On your chin?
I had a massive gash all the way down. It was the only injury though. I had to have stitches.
Do you like a massive gash?
Not a massive gash.
Sorry. Throw your sausage down it.
Sausage down a ginnel.
Yeah.
Ginnel. I can't believe you never called it ginnel.
Never heard of a ginnel, Niall. What the fuck is a
mate.
We should do a show on Northern versus Southern.
Here we go. Here we go. Northern sayings.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. What's the Southern saying? Southern saying, all right, mate, yeah, I'm saying.
Well, you got the Cockney rhyming slang, apples and pears and all that shit.
Yeah, but
that's like the Southern stuff.
That's not used here. That's the problem
No.
I had. That's my problem with this, where we live, and the demographic of the people where we live believe that they've got like Cockney in them, and they haven't. Do you know what I mean? There's too many people in this area.
I have. My mum and dad are from Essex, but they haven't got the accent.
Yeah, but I don't think Essex is Cockney though.
No. Was it
And-
East London, isn't it? That's
No, it's further.
that's Essex, isn't it? Yeah, South London,
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
it's further
Cockney,
out.
is it?
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. But they all talk like it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, mate. I'm sound, bruv. You? Yeah, not bad, mate. Yeah, sound. I hate the word sound.
Yeah.
Although I was talking to my wife about this, and obviously about how people say how sayings are different now. Like no one says in it anymore.
I do. I say it all the fucking time. Apparently that's from Northampton, that is, isn't it?
In it.
Isn't it, bruv?
In
You get
it.
me, driller. Yeah. My driller.
What driller? So we were talking about what they're saying now, or what the kids are saying now, because my wife was at work, and obviously some posh person was going, "Oh yeah, fair. Oh fair. Oh fair. I don't understand.
Fair.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Like, or bear. I hate that. I hated that.
Oh, my daughter
sister
just
said
says
that.
bear all the time. That means very or good, isn't it? And it's like, wow. Just say fucking
It's
the real
bear.
word.
Oh,
That's
bear
that music's
nice.
bare loud. And it's like, fuck off,
We
just
used
say very.
we used to
I hate
say up
I
north.
hate that.
We used to say if you're being not very nice to somebody, we'd say, "Oh, that's shady."
Shady. Yeah.
We said, "Oh, that's shady. That's well shady. That."
Oh, I hate
Or
that accent. Sorry.
if your mum would give you no money, oh, my mum's being well tight.
Yeah, well,
But then
that's
now,
not tight. Is like that's saying everywhere, isn't it? See, I say in it all
oh,
the time. Don't you realise?
or
I
rate. We say the word rate. So
I
you're
rate
eight,
that. That's good. Yeah.
you're eight, lad.
Oh, okay.
And would always
No,
say
I
lad
was.
on the end of things as well. It's not just Scouse would say lad. Northern people would say lad as well. A lot of people think Scouse just say lad when they go, "Oi, lad."
And
They
love,
don't.
me love. Do you know what?
You know?
What's your worst accent that you hear or you've heard in the
Do you
UK?
know, like, do you know people from like
What's that?
Bristolians or anything like that?
From Bristol,
That's
yeah.
dirty.
Like fake sheep shaggers, you mean?
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right.
My lover.
Yeah, all that.
My aunt used to be from Bristol. Yeah, she's dead
I
now.
used to have a
Rest in
teacher
peace. Spectacles,
I used
testicles,
to have a
wallet, and watch.
I used to have a teacher in. Obviously, I lived in Cornwall, so they talk a bit more like that down there.
Oh no, my
But
farm.
he lived on a boat. He was proper
Yeah.
sailor man as well. He had the full, the one length beard all the way around, and he wore the hat with the little bit of rope on it and the tiny peak. And he used to be like, "Yo, Niall, you're gonna have to look at your books there, mate. You're gonna have to bring them down here." Oh God, it used to drive me mad.
Show me your box.
You're right there now. Live on the boat, I do. But I went to a school that was full of farmers, like, and all these. I used to feel really bad, like all these farmers' kids that like come to school. They'd been up since like 4, like
Yeah,
driving tractors,
working.
and then
Yeah,
they have
before.
to come to school. Fucking
Yeah,
hell. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's
oh
quite
God, yeah, the
common.
Bristol accents, fuck 'em. All right, the Bristolians.
Do you know what I hate?
Aye.
I hate Bolton accent.
Bolton, Bolton,
It's not like
Bolton.
that. It's like fake mank. It's horrible.
No,
That's
no, it's
absolutely
not.
vile.
You're,
I
you're,
love Geordie accent.
you're in the wrong place, mate. I'm telling you, that is not. This is a Bolton accent. I'm telling you.
Bolton, yeah, yeah. I fucking hate that.
He was up north from me.
Sorry, people from Bolton, but no.
Bolton, Bolton.
Uh,
When I was a kid, there was a group that we used to listen to from Bolton called Blackout Crew.
yeah,
You might have heard them. They
nah.
did a song. They only had one song that ever got really famous called "Put a Donk on It."
Okay.
Do you not remember that? Is that too old for you? No, it's not too old for you. You're fucking older than me.
I'm older than you, mate. You're too young, you mean? Too young
Oh,
for.
mate, I used to listen. I used to listen. To them. Do you know like the the white MCers? You know, like not. It's not rap. It's not rap. There's nothing rap about it. It's just talking fast on a mic.
Okay.
I used to listen to that, man.
No, I used to
Oh,
when I used to think it was cool because my mates would would listen to Cypress Hill when I was 13, and because it had swearing in, they used to make me cassettes of copies of the albums, like
Tapes.
Insane in the Brain and all that, and my mum wouldn't let me listen to it.
Public Enemy and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, some of them were the best. See, for me, do you know? Honestly, my guilty pleasure was, and it still is. It still is in the car. If people get in the car with me, they're like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Honestly, I like straight up reggae, man. Calypso, bashment, proper reggae. Not just Bob Marley stuff. I'm talking real and Afro beats. Love Afro beats.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I am honestly. I have been around a lot of cultures, man, and honestly,
You're Jamaican man.
honestly, like, but I love it. I love it.
Yeah. A lot of white people I know like reggae music.
Love reggae. I love the culture though, and not just like a lot, but I like the African culture as well. I think the respect that they have for their family and stuff is second to none. And
The
just
family, yeah, they have respect for their families, yeah.
the
What I've
values and everything
experienced.
else. I just think
Yeah.
honestly, amazing. But yeah, reggae for me, calypso, old reggae, really old reggae, like Jimmy Cliff and all that sort of stuff, way before
Oh yeah.
Bob Marley and all that. So the specials,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. Ska. Honestly, my music taste is
Yeah, I've heard
literally
of them. Yeah.
my music taste is all over the place.
Yay.
Want to be a show without the clock?
Tick
Oh,
cuckoo.
you got me thinking now about some tunes I've
I-
been listening to in the car.
I-
That's my
My
time.
my guilty pleasure is very cheesy 80s or 90s pop. Like Chesney Hawks, One and Only and all that
Yeah.
shit like that. And Aha.
We had
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. You know.
Run around and desert.
Search
Rick
you.
Astley.
That's it. Aha. Yeah. That's Take on Me, isn't it? Yeah.
I like 80s movie music. Do you know the kind of music you only discovered because of a film?
Of the films, yeah. That's quite common.
Yeah.
I've heard some good stuff. It's normally at the end credits as well. It's like, that's a
Right.
well good song.
There were so many good songs from the movie Police Academy. The 80s
Really?
stuff. Yes.
Police Academy?
You think there wasn't? Yeah. No, not Police Academy. Sorry. Oh, I've just proper cheated. Beverly Hills Cop.
I was gonna say.
It's terrible. I can't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but not just that. I'm talking
yeah.
about the music in it.
Yeah, fucking awesome. When it came on Netflix the other month, I fucking watched that the first night that came back out. Fucking love Beverly Hills
Axel
Cop.
Foley, man.
They're doing a
I
fourth,
love
aren't
that
they?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Hopefully.
I loved that era of movies for me.
Yeah.
If I could have been like 2021 around in the 80s, like American 80s. Oh my god, it'd be mental. Just the films back then. Like I grew up watching. That's because all I had was those videos. So from like Beverly Hills Cop, from like Lost Boys, like
Yeah.
Terminator, like RoboCop.
Oh,
Like,
I cried
just
at
proper
RoboCop.
good 80s movie. Scarface. You just cried at RoboCop.
Yeah, I was really scared when he got shot at the beginning of RoboCop 1. And when they rebuilt him as RoboCop, but because I thought, oh my god, I was quite scared for him. I was only young. It was on the telly, and I just come downstairs when I watched it, and I'm like, ah. So yeah, it wasn't the best for me. I shouldn't have been watching it, but yeah, it scared me, and I cried.
Do you remember seeing like your first sex scene on a movie? Oh my god, there's some movies with like proper cheesy 80s. Why were boobs in like 80s like pyramids? They just used to slope down and go. Whoop.
No idea. Boob to boob, though, innit? So it's all good.
Yeah. Well, movies. When I was a kid, seeing you first, I knew the movies that had boobs on. I had them in like a collection to the
Did
side.
you have like a list?
Yeah.
There was someone made a website, yeah, where you could click on and every single film that had some nudity in it, told you
That's
what,
just
click on the
perverse.
film, and then it told you how many minutes into the film, who the nudity was, and what you saw.
That's
I
just
bet that, I
terrible.
bet, I bet that was used so much.
That's terrible, man. That's just like someone that's never kissed a girl.
I
But
bet
the
it's
bloke that
fact.
made
This
that's
is
probably like 40 odd.
fact finding, isn't it? It is what it is. Research. That's what it is. That's dedication, mate.
It was
Dedication
just
to his
like,
hand.
obviously, thing is, if you had videos in your house, you just had a set amount of videos until you got more new ones. So we used to have a cupboard downstairs that was literally full of videos. We just used like it was like
Yeah.
a family collection of videos, like the kids stuff, the adult stuff. So obviously, occasionally, I've seen all the kids ones a million times. I've just grabbed one of the adult ones, like, and that's when I discovered things like Lethal Weapon. The Lethal, oh my god, watched that back to back, twice over. Like,
Yeah.
in one weekend when I was about 13, loved all the Lethal Weapon movies. But then there was like Fatal Attraction, so I'd see that stuff and I'd be like, the fuck?
Basic Instinct.
Yeah, Basic Instinct.
Yeah, with
There
Sharon
was one called
Stone.
the.
That was the
There was one.
that was the first family I saw, I think.
There was one called it's something like Desert Heat with Van Damme,
Yes,
and
yes.
and,
I had all the Van Damme videos. Yeah,
and
that's
he
a
was
good film.
basically like he was shagging two birds in like in the desert, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh my god, this is terrible. Oh, do you remember? Okay, speaking of Van Damme movies, because
Oh,
obviously I love
I
how we've
love
just
Van
turned
Damme.
this. Do you remember Double Team
Is
with
that what it's
Dennis
called?
Rodman?
Yes.
Double Team,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It was definitely
Dennis
double
Rodman.
something.
And the
Double something.
case,
Let's
yeah,
have a,
and
let's have a
the
quick
case was like
Google.
blue and green.
Yes,
It's
green.
Double
Yeah,
Team,
yeah.
sure it is. Green and blue case.
Let's have a look. Van Damme.
Nostalgia.
Double Impact.
Double Impact. I was about to say Double Impact.
I didn't say that. Didn't sound right. No,
Double
no, that's it.
Impact.
No, Double Impact was with himself.
Double Team was with Dennis Rodman.
Look, that's Double Impact. Just him and his
Yeah,
brother, wasn't it? Let's have a
yeah,
wait
that's
there
him and his
then.
brother. Double
Sorry,
Team is Dennis
let's have a
Rodman.
look
It's
then.
got to be.
Double Team. Yeah, there you go. Dennis Rodman with his green hair.
That's it.
Yeah, the lighting's not
Yeah.
very good on the video, but yeah.
Oh, that was a fucking beast of a movie.
Yeah, I used to love Van Damme films. I used to go on holiday when I was young, and I'd go to Smith's and R Price and Woolworths and just buy all the Van Damme films that I could find because they were cheap. They were normally like £3 or £4. And I remember buying Bloodsport, and I had to get my dad to buy it because I was about 10, 11, something like that, and it's an 18, and then Kickboxer and all that. But my dad used to watch them as well, so it was all good. So
Kickboxer was a fucking.
Kickboxer. When his
Kickboxer
brother
was
got
the best.
paralysed, when that big fat
Yeah.
Chinese man elbowed him in the spine, and he was paralysed, wasn't
His
he?
name was
Yeah.
Tom Po. Tom Po.
Tong Po. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're doing Thai fighting, weren't they? Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yes, fucking that's a quality film. That is a good
Oh
film.
yeah. The dancing he does as well. In the he's got
Yeah, when he
moves.
gets him drunk and he tries his little trainer tries to get him drunk, doesn't he? Yeah.
Oh god, see that's the thing. See for us, it was car boot sales that did all the videos, and people
Yeah.
at the end of car boot sales were just like, I don't want to take all these videos home. So they'd leave piles of them. So me and my brother would just rifle through videos and be like, we'll give you £1 for like 20 of them. So my mum would go fucking nuts. But honestly, it'd keep us so entertained and quiet. Like, so my mum was like, you know what, fair play, it's fine. They're just being quiet in their room watching movies. Like,
I don't think there's
on the,
anything wrong with that.
No. Especially through summers, towards the end of summers when, you know, you've been out, you've done stuff, you've been on holiday, you know, your mum's trying to do anything just to fucking keep you busy for a little bit. Like, keep you out of trouble. So yeah, videos for us were like a big thing.
Yeah, they were for me as well. Yeah. Yeah.
We never had
There you go.
anything like. We never had. Did you have? I know obviously you're older than me, but were there like arcades and things to go to? Obviously, 80s were all massive for arcades and stuff. Was there ever a local arcade that you ever went to?
Where Blockbuster used to be on Welly Road, you used to live basically there. there used to be where Blockbuster was. That was in half at the time. I was 13. I'd just gone up to Western Upper, Western Fable, and they used to have like an arcade machines in there, and you go in there and you could get slushy drinks, chips, and I remember going there and playing Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, and things like that. And I would go there with my mates, and I'd get my dad to drop me off, and I'd stay there for a couple of hours. I'd just play arcade games, like on the big massive arcades. Yeah, and that's where like everyone used to go. There was never any trouble. There was never kids doing drugs or smoking or fighting or anything. You just go. You'd either play football or it was video games. That was it when I was growing up.
That was like your lot, yeah. That for me, it wasn't that much different for me. It's like you played football, so you was into sports that way.
Sport, yeah,
or
sport.
You basically did skateboarding or you had a BMX. So it was like one of the two.
Yeah.
And then that was it. Like there wasn't really any in between. There was never any fights when I was younger. Like even if there was, they were like a rare thing. You know, as the kids got older, they smoked cigarettes, and that was fucking like fine. You smoke cigarettes, cool. You know.
Yeah.
Every mum and dad back then smoked. Like,
They did, yeah.
Oh, they all
my
did.
my dad smoked for a long time, and then he
Did he
stopped.
really?
Yeah, he smoked for like 50. He smoked from when he was 15, I think.
You've never smoked, have you?
Yeah, 3 months when I was 16. Oh yeah, I was doing my exams, and I thought all my mates were doing it, and I thought it'll fuck
I
off.
can't see it.
And I thought it'll chill me out, but it did fuck all for me. So I used to buy Silk Cut for £2.35 for 20.
You're
for 20
such a slag.
Because they weren't very strong. They didn't have a lot of stuff in, so it was all good.
You're such a slag. Silk Cut had a nicer packet though. It had like curved.
They had the white and gold, white and gold packet Silk Cut.
Oh, do you want a Silk Cut, babes? Just me. I don't know why you spoke like that, but I just imagine you did. And you hold it like, you alright, sweetheart?
Alright, my darling.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a waste of time.
Okay.
But yeah, my dad stopped smoking because he got hypnotized. And
a lot
then
of people do.
it's fucking quality, isn't it?
A lot of people do. The hypnosis does last. It does last a lot.
It does, yeah. It's been about 15 years now, 20 years now.
But it depends on the smoker. It really depends on the smoker and where you're at with smoking. If most people try and give up smoking when they don't want to, and I always say to people,
because they're made to.
Yeah. If people are forced to stop smoking, especially for health reasons, then yes, they will do it and they will delve into it. But if people come, in their mid-20s and they're like, yeah, how much do you smoke? Oh, I smoke when I'm drinking, and I smoke 5 a day. And I'm like, do you want to quit? Yeah, I want to quit. And when you realise the reasons behind it, they're the very superficial reasons.
Yeah.
They're the ones that come back because they're not quite ready. And I always say to everybody, if you're not fully committed to quitting, like just come back when you're ready to do so, because you're putting yourself through something so important. But if you fail at it, you're not going to trust it again. Do you know, like being lied to so many times, then you're like, yeah, I am. I don't trust you anymore. It's kind of like that. I say to people, like, don't put yourself through it, because you'll never want to quit if you feel that quitting is just not going to work for you. Like, come back when you're ready.
Yeah, you've got to want to do it for yourself. And if you don't want to do it, then the passion's not there. It's like anything really, like going to the gym. You don't go gym because, your mates go gym or your clothes don't fit. You want to go gym because you want to improve. Like you said, not superficial reasons, like for clothing or your mates go. Because that'll get fucking bored. Gym is not a nice place sometimes. Fucking does my head in. But
I think people go for different reasons though, right? Or people go for socialising, or people go for, this day and age, it's like a dating site.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think, especially with the gym, like you said, it's such a love-hate thing. Like sometimes I'm loving it, I'm really happy with it, I'm glad I get in there, do everything I want to do. Sometimes I get in there and I have no routine, and I'll do a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of this. And that's when I feel sloppy. But I'm like, do you know what? At least you've done something. You've got out there and done something.
I'm a 7 out of 10 at the moment for gym. That's how much I like the gym. 7. So
Yeah,
I'll go in
I'd
there.
I'd put myself at
Like you
7.
say, I'll go in there. Whatever's available, I'll use. If it's not available, I don't use it. I do whatever I can get on, and then I go. That's it. 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I used to be in an hour and a half doing every single weight machine, every single free weight I could do, and then finish off with like cardio. And it's like proper workout. But then, fuck that. I'm too lazy to do that now. I just can't be asked.
I think
You
we
know.
should do that maybe once, twice a week. Once, twice
Fuck
a week
off.
killer workouts.
No, I only go twice a week normally.
No, you said you go 3-4 times, right? 3 or
No,
4
no,
times. You commit
3. If I go
commit-
tomorrow, that's 3 this week.
Okay, so if you go 3 times a week, right?
Depends
commit
which
to
week
one-
I'm working though, because one week I have all mornings off, so I can go, which is next week. So this week, I've only really had tomorrow morning and weekend and Sunday.
But why don't you do it week by
So-
week then? We'll make one week your light week, and obviously the second week your intense week.
I don't have an interest for that now anymore. I'm happy to go gym. I feel better within myself. I feel
That's
happy
all
that
that
I've
matters.
been.
As long as
So,
you're happy, that is
I don't-
all that fucking matters.
If I set a schedule or a regime, I ain't gonna stick to it, and then I'll get pissed off because I've not stuck to it, and then I'll be angry, and then I won't want to go gym at all, and I'll find excuses not to go gym. Or I didn't sleep very well the other day, so I won't go today. Or I need to go post this parcel, so I'm not gonna go gym. I'm busy.
You ever forgot your headphones?
No, but I've got there and they fucking died as
Yeah,
I was getting out of the car. And do you know what I did?
forgot my headphones.
I didn't go gym. I went shopping
did.
instead.
I did, right? I forgot my headphones. I thought, fuck it, it's fine. I forgot my headphones.
It's
And
not.
then I listened to what kind of music they listen to in Virgin. Oh my god, it's pretty much what you'd like. It's all like Rick Astley and all that shit. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh
not
my
a
God,
gym.
I just-
Fucking hell.
I need some hardcore Nipsey Hustle when I'm training. Some proper gangster rap stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
Hello.
man. What else do you say? What else does Southerners say? Duck. I hate that word. Duck.
Me duck.
Right. You like duck.
I don't know.
You hate duck.
We need to do some research for this topic because I couldn't fucking tell you apart from
I'll
Cockney
tell you
shit.
what. You get a sheet of sayings and I'll get a sheet of sayings. I'll do
Because you're a northern bastard and I'm a southern cunt. So,
Ooh. Do it. Let's do that. Next episode we will do geography. I'll do food as well. Some of the food we had at North.
oh yeah, you call weird, like rolls, weird things up there, don't you? Like a roll is like a cob or whatever, or
A bat.
yeah, bap's
Bap.
fine.
Or
Yeah,
in a sandwich we say butty.
A butty. Fucking butty. Yorkshire. Fucking hate Yorkshire. Fuck. I hate Yorkshire people.
Well, Mrs. is from Yorkshire.
Sorry, love.
She's Yorkshire. It's weird. She's Yorkshire. I'm Lancashire, man. Completely opposites.
Lancashire.
Proper, honestly. That's like, honestly, I would compare Yorkshire and Lancashire to the Bloods and the Crips.
Is it that bad?
Oh, yeah. They hate each other. 'Cause they
Yeah,
all- one
we'll
of
do a whole
one of them
episode
thinks
of North versus South.
that- Okay, let's do it.
Food and sayings, origins of. Because people might do things differently. So you say path, don't you? I say path. Path.
Bath. I think
A
bath,
bath.
please.
I'm having a bath. Going
Yeah,
for a
but
bath.
The things I don't anymore because I've fucked around with accents so long. Honestly, I get people going, "Are you from Australia?" I'm like, nope. Just mess around with accents way too much. That's all it is for me.
A lot of American people confuse the British accent with Australian sometimes, depending on where you are in the country, which I think is fucking scandalous, but you know.
Scandalous.
It is what it is.
No,
And on that
darling.
note, fuck off, please. It's time to go.
Deuces. Welcome. Thank you for joining us for another show of Dads Lads
Lads and
Kebabs.
Kebabs.
What another random episode, wouldn't you agree?
Oh,
I would
yes,
agree, Niall. Yes, I fucking would.
Oh,
Jolly,
what a
jolly.
meeting. See you later. Bye for now,
Good.
chap. See you later.
1 and
Bye.
2 equals deuces.
The Dads, Lads and Kebabs podcast is available to listen and download on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Podbean, and all other podcast platforms.